What if everything you once dismissed as ancient warnings was happening right now? What if the distant echoes of biblical prophecy were no longer echoes, but screams? Look around you. The wars, the plagues, the trembling earth, the corrupted hearts. None of this is random. None of this is coincidence. Thousands of years ago, the Bible spoke of signs that would announce the end of the age. Today, those signs are no longer hidden. They are unfolding before our very eyes. In this video, we will uncover the 10 Bible prophecies that are happening right now. And trust me, the last one will change the way you see the world forever. Stay until the end. Because time is running out. Wars and rumors of wars. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus warned, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen." Today, those words ring louder than ever. Conflicts erupt across the globe like wildfire, not isolated battles, but relentless growing storms. Nations rise against nations, brothers against brothers. Threats of nuclear war no longer belong to history books. They are part of our daily reality. From the Middle East to Eastern Europe, from Africa to the heart of the Americas, the sound of war drums fills the air. And yet, most remain numb, unaware that the ground beneath them is shifting irreversibly. The world isn't on the brink of chaos. The world is already deep within it. 2 plagues and new diseases. Revelation spoke of plagues that would sweep across the earth, sparing no one, shaking the mightiest nations to their knees. And for centuries, humanity grew comfortable, believing that science had conquered disease, that plagues were relics of a primitive past. But in recent years, a silent enemy re-emerged, invisible to the eye, unstoppable to the unprepared. New illnesses, strange viruses, mutations beyond understanding, each more resilient, each more devastating. And while the world scrambles for answers, it seems as though nature itself is rebelling. The Bible didn't just warn us about physical plagues. It spoke of a spiritual sickness, a corruption that would infect not only our bodies, but our very souls. And now, both are here. Both are spreading faster than anyone ever imagined. Earthquakes in diverse places. The Bible warns us. There will be great earthquakes in various places. And today, the earth trembles like a wounded beast. Massive earthquakes are no longer rare. They strike with brutal force and terrifying frequency, reaching places once believed to be safe. Cities crumble. Mountains shift. Oceans rise against the land. And each violent tremor sends a silent message. The earth itself is groaning under the weight of humanity's corruption. Scientists offer their explanations, but deep down, we know this is not normal. This is not random. It is as if the earth itself is warning us, shouting to anyone willing to hear, that time is running out for moral decay and rebellion. The Apostle Paul warned, "In the last days, people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy." And now, look around you. We live in an age where pride is worshipped, where truth is distorted, where evil is celebrated and good is mocked without shame. The family unit fractures. Respect dissolves. Compassion dries up like a well in a desert of arrogance. It's not just a shift in culture, it's a fulfillment of ancient warnings. As humanity embraces selfishness over sacrifice and pleasure over principle, it unknowingly marches closer to the very end foretold in Scripture. 5. The rebirth of Israel. The prophet Isaiah proclaimed, "Can a nation be born in a day?" And yet, against all odds, in 1948, Israel was reborn. For nearly 2,000 years, the people of Israel were scattered across the world, persecuted, displaced, broken. And then suddenly, as if guided by a divine hand, the ancient nation rose again from the ashes. Many saw it as politics. Those who understood prophecy saw it as destiny. Today, in 2025, Israel stands not only as a nation, but as the epicenter of global tension. Wars are whispered over Jerusalem. Treaties are made and broken. And every move on that sacred land sends ripples through the spiritual world. Because Israel is not just a country, it is a clock. And the hands of that clock are spinning faster than ever before. Explosion of knowledge. In the book of Daniel, it is written, "Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase." For centuries, human progress moved slowly. Empires rose and fell, and knowledge grew like the slow unfolding of a tree. But now, knowledge doesn't grow. It explodes. In just a few decades, humanity has unlocked the power of the atom, mapped the human genome, connected the entire globe with invisible threads of information. Artificial intelligence evolves daily. New technologies reshape life faster than minds can comprehend. Yet for all this knowledge, wisdom vanishes. The pursuit of truth has been replaced by the pursuit of power. And the very gifts that could uplift mankind are becoming the tools of its own destruction. The prophecy has been fulfilled, and the consequences are only beginning. 7. Persecution of believers. The Bible warned, "You will be hated by everyone because of my name, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved." For centuries, faith was a beacon of hope. Today, it is treated like a target. Christians are mocked, silenced, censored. In many nations, believers live in fear, not for what they do, but simply for what they believe. Churches are burned, Bibles are banned, and still, the world calls itself enlightened. But true faith has always flourished in the shadows. And now, as the pressure increases, the true followers are being separated from the false. It is a purification by fire, a prophecy unfolding not with swords and chains, but with ridicule, isolation, and quiet persecution. But signs in the skies. Luke 21 verse 11 tells us, "There will be fearful events and great signs from heaven." For centuries, the heavens were silent to the untrained eye. Now they scream. Blood moons paint the skies. Eclipses darken the sun over nations in turmoil. Auroras dance where they should not be, illuminating regions that were once shrouded in ordinary darkness. Meteor showers, unexplained phenomena, shifting stars, all warning of a greater shaking yet to come. The ancients watched the skies for messages. Today, we glance up with curiosity, or worse, indifference. But the heavens are speaking, and soon ignoring them will no longer be an option. 9. Global control systems. Revelation 13 warns us. It also forced all people to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark. For generations, people wondered, how could such control over every human being be possible? Now, in 2025, the answer is no longer hidden. It is written into the very fabric of our lives. Digital currencies, biometric scanning, global surveillance systems tracking every move, every purchase, every whisper. Technology, once hailed as freedom, now paves the road to total domination. Freedom becomes a privilege, not a right. And the system tightens its grip, slowly, silently, while the world sleeps. The infrastructure of revelation is already here, and soon it will demand your loyalty or your exclusion. The great spiritual awakening. In the darkness, a light still flickers. The Bible foretold that in the final days, despite chaos and deception, many hearts would awaken. Many souls would seek their Creator with desperation and truth. And today, it is happening. Across the world, in hidden rooms, in crowded streets, in silent prayers whispered by the broken, millions are turning their eyes back to heaven, not towards religion, not towards institutions, but towards a living, breathing relationship with the divine. They hunger for truth in a world drowning in lies. They seek hope in a world suffocated by fear. This great awakening is quiet, almost invisible to the untrained eye, but it is more powerful than any army, any government, any force of darkness. Because in the end, it is not terror that will have the final word. It is truth. The signs are no longer subtle. They are carved into the fabric of our world. The wars, the plagues, the trembling earth, the crumbling morality, the rise of control, the desperate cries for something more. You have seen them. You have felt them. These are not distant warnings. These are the fulfillments of ancient prophecies, happening right now before your very eyes. And soon, the final pieces will fall into place. Pausa dramatica, somdam relogio batendo amanoid. Narrador. The question is not whether the prophecies are real. The question is, are you ready? Because when the last trumpet sounds, there will be no more time to decide. If this message stirred something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let others awaken before it's too late. Like this video. Subscribe to Beyond Yourself. And together, Let's prepare for what is coming.